Nelson, the newly crowned champion, only just though, 32 points ahead of Jack Berman. So he is the champion of Season 2 in Moto 2, but the team's championship is still up for grabs. Red Bull KTM have 287 points compared to MotoVDS's 283 points, and although Craig Gator is on the Red Bull KTM, it doesn't count. Because, well, one, Deck's not here, and two, Craig's bike's actually a Sky bike, but he's just going to Red Bull KTM for the sake of going on it. And so Nelson could try and get some points. But anyway, so basically it's a lose-lose situation for Nelson, because if the Mark VDS boys finish right behind him, he is stuffed. But we will see. Miracles have happened in this championship before. One of them might well, he's probably have to pray that one of them disconnects. If they do disconnect, it will be Josh. Because that's just how his luck is. But anyway, Jack Berman now going down the roller coaster and into the Craig Jones corner. Now, I don't know how many of these guys play the F1 2021 game, but if they have, I guarantee they've been doing F1 cars around this track. So, along with just being on GP bikes, I don't think going from GP bikes as well as F1 cars to this track is the greatest idea. But anyway, who cares? Going round now the final two corners. That was just one final corner for Jack to do. And he will go on pole position to be the first, since he is the first person to set lap time. Start finish straight is in the wrong place, is all the way down the other end, but it should be on just the top of the hill. Jack across the line to a 44.5. And a massive stop. Oh my god, excuse me. A massive stop, it ended in an absolute disaster. A Rossi helmet in Red Bull colours, that does not look right at all. Right, so Finley currently going through sector 1. He does not go red. Through turn 7 and now turn 8. Rising over the crest through turn 9. Finley's, he's got second and third red sectors, so could he pull an upset, go into pole position? I mean, it's not really an upset because he's done it before, but can he upset the form that Mark VDS need? As Josh is saying, 3 red orange sectors, but we saw last week his qualifying is not the strongest. Of course, qualifying doesn't really matter anyway in this class, as Finley goes pole for now. But yeah, qualifying doesn't really mean a lot because, well, there's not many people, so at worst you're starting 6th. And Josh goes pole position, doing a fantastic final sector there. Goes with legendary on board the Federal Cressidi bike. So what Legendary can do, he did alright in the Division 2 race last season where he finished, I believe he got a podium. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there, that's his session over. Jack Berman over red sector 1, Craig Nater over red sector 1. And Craig's got Jack Berman right in front of him. Nelson's going to have one that, oh, Craig's making a massive mistake there. That's him done. Jack Berman hits the curb and he's done. Big mistake, so now it's just Nelson. Here he goes now through turn 7. And now turn 8. Nearly going over the onto the green there. Or the red. whatever colour that part is of the track. Oh, there's a massive understeer and he's invalidated the lap. No, he hasn't. Despite doing exactly the same line as Legendary. Well, this lap's cancelled anyway. Oh, it's definitely cancelled now because he's gone well off the track. How has he not invalidated his lap time? This is ridiculous. Oh, he's not going to be able to... Oh, this is ridiculous. He does not deserve this lap time. You know, even though I shouldn't expect him to get pole with the amount of mistakes he's made, but he's going to have to go 4th at worst because Legendary Craig haven't been able to sell lap time. And they cross the line. Nelson goes 4th anyway. So Josh takes pole, ahead of Finley and Jack. Nelson 4th, Legendary 5th, and Craig 8th in 6th.
The sky above the...
Right, let's go. So it is a bit cloudy here, so track conditions a little bit cooler. Maybe the chance of using a softer option tyre. Let's see, can Josh make it 3 wins in a row? And we are now off. And it's a decent start by Josh. Nelson getting a fantastic start though. He pulled up alongside, it's 3 abreast into turn 1. It's going to be Josh who leads. Look at it. Oh no, he's gone down. Oh no, and his teammate's gone down with him. Oh, and Greg has gone down as well. Oh no. Wait, Jack stayed on? No way. So Jack's been able to stay on. He's got dead luck at L3 red flag that, but since Jack's been able to stay on, we'll keep it going. But oh my god, what's going to happen in the background? Jack Bowman and Legendary going, making contact. So then I add 10 plus, so 15 and take away 10, that's 5. How many points to get for 5th? Come on, 6 in it. 16 points. So at this moment, Nelson would hold on to the lead of the championship for Red Bull KTM IO. Only by 3 points though. So let's see what's going on for the battle for second. It's Finley and Jack now. Will. Oh, Josh has gone down! Josh has gone down again. He's dropped to 6th. An absolute nightmare for Josh right now. Nelson's the perfect position. It's all going to come down to Jack here, I think. But then it's still the second race where it could all turn on its head. So we start lap 2. These two were in a fight of their own. Nelson's off, never to be seen again most likely unless something happens to him. Getting very close to the back of Finley. Now I'm going to guess he's going to try and set up turn 4, get a good exit out there and attack into turn 5 if he is close enough. Here he is, he's got the slipstream, he pulls alongside, is he going to outbrake him? Yes he is, he goes up the inside, Finley's just let him through there, I don't know what that was, he just let him through. Even oh, he's gone on the curb there as well. Oh, but Nelson's gone down. Where's Nelson crashed? He's crashing to turn 7, and it's got. Oh my God, this race is got even bigger. So now Jack Berman's in the lead. So we've got 2 leaders who's never won a race before. Can they get their first win of the season? Of the VollGazzRacing careers, actually. Oh my God, getting very close there was Finley. Nelson will not believe what he's just done. He had the win in the bag. So these two now exit the hairpin and now into the final corner. Jack Berman with a 3/10 lead over Finley. That's makes going to half a second now. So 4 laps to go already. Jack Berman with the fastest lap. So how far is behind now? Oh, that was a bit of a mistake there. So Nelson is about he's quite a bit behind. But he's about 5.5 seconds behind these two. So unless these two crash, he is out of the running for first place. Can Jack hold off Finley? Can he escape Finley as well? Let's see. As he go into turn 5. So Finley having a bit of a anti-lock with the forks, so it's probably running him a bit wide, but the limit here is Jack goes a bit wide. I think Finley might have done as well. As we go drop down the hill through turn 12. That's 13, 14. And through this hairpin right. Oh, Jack Berman taking the World Superbike Johnny Ray line. And Finley's going to go up the inside, but he can't. Craig Yates is now going to 3rd place after Nelson. And Legendary have had a crash. Unbelievable. Like I'll do your helmet cam on Nelson in a minute. As Finley takes the lead off the race into turn 1, has he outbroke himself? No, he hasn't. These two know this could be their debut win, and they are going to absolutely fight for this. Like if we don't get the chance to do a helmet cam on Nelson, oh, I thought off the rear then. If we don't get a chance to do a helmet cam on Nelson in this race, definitely do the next race. So Finley now into turn 5. Oh, Finley with a massive mistake on the curve there, and Jack retakes the position. Big mistakes coming from the pair of them. He just taking too many risks right now. It's probably just nerves, to be honest. Knowing the stakes that they've got on their hands right now. Can Finley attack Jack in any place? What about the hairpin here? Yeah, he's going to turn he's kind of excited in the motor for the S1, but he just can't get through. Now for the long final corner, he's going to set up the exit. He's taking the wider entry. He's going to set the bike up a lot earlier, take a lot more exit speed in the slipstream. Straightens the bike out the side by side, and he is through, and he leads the race as they start the penultimate lap of the race. Into the braking zone of turn 1, and Finley holds the lead. He's going to run perfectly onto the exit curb, but Jack goes up the inside as they now go into the hairpin of turn 3. Jack takes a very defensive line, and now into turn 4. Oh, has Finley had a big moment there? Or is that just lag? Looks like just a bit of lag. Finley's gonna go up the inside into turn 5. No, he's not. By going all over the place. Now through turn 6 and now turn 7. Finley onto the grass. Oh my god, they are risking everything for this win. Jack getting oh so close to the curb. Oh my god, and Finley's got a monstrous run. Out turn 8 into turn 9 they go. Finley's going to do the inside the exit turn 9. Jack sits him up though. And just about stays in front. As they now go through turn 13. 12. I can't remember the number. That's 12. This is 13. God, this could be a run to the line. This could. Oh, a little bit of running over the curb by Finley there. So, oh no, I pray this doesn't happen. I pray lag does not end this battle for the pair of them. I swear to God. So here we go, down the straight for the penultimate time as they start the final lap of this race. Finley is going to pull out. Jack turns very late there. And Finley goes up the inside into turn 1. Can he hold the position? Yes, he can, but Jack's going to fight back into turn 3, surely. Finley's got extremely wide off the curbs. He's in a massive stoppie and he's wide, but Jack's on the curbs as well. And they go into turn 4. Finley's going to go up the inside, but Jack leaves the space. And he's actually got a better run because of that. Now to turn 5, Finley's got the slipstream. As they brake hard into the turn, Finley's up the inside. And he's through. Can he hold the position though? Yes, he can. Now we're going to turn 6. This is fine, but then into turn 7. Try not to mess up the change of direction here. Ooh, a little bit of... That's fine. Through turn 8. Don't touch the curb. And now as we ride over the crest and then quickly drop down. Now into Craig Jones. Turn 9 and now into the blind turn 10 and turn 11. Finley setting up the exit. What are you doing, man? Close the door. As Jack's now come side by side through turn 12. Big contact now into turn 13. This is where Miller got Morbidelli last year. Finley's a bit wide. Jack's through. No, he's on the side. Nelson's gone down again. Finley's up being remained in the lead. But he's ran wide again. What's he doing? And Jack's gone through to go side by side now into the final corner. Finley's going to hold that wider line. Jack's on the inside. Jack's got the faster run. He comes across Finley's front and he's pushed him off the track. Ah, this might be reviewed, but Jack's going to cross the line in first place. I'm not so sure about that one. That one might need to go to the stewards, I reckon. But Craig Gator finishes third. Josh is going to finish fourth, ahead of Nelson in fifth. That's probably the team championship out the window, and Legendary is going to finish in sixth.
The stars of this thrilling race finishing their cool down laps, so let's take advantage of this moment while we wait for the cameras to take.
So Jack Berman in a very big battle takes the win. Finley second, Craig Gator third, Josh fourth, Nelson fifth, and Legendary in sixth. And we'll quickly move on into the second session.
everything's ready.
So it's all blue skies for the second qualifying session. So Jack Berman will be starting the opening lap of this qualifying session. Through turn 5 he goes. Into turn 6. Craig Hayes has gone down. I couldn't catch which corner that was at. Nelson's gone down as well, I think at turn 1. Maybe. So also one was off at turn 1. Oh, Nelson needs to get out of the way, but he can't because oh, he's gone down anyway. The autopilot's crashed. So Jack round the final corner to set the first lap of the session. Oh, big stop into turn 1. Now it's Legendary. Where's Legendary? Through the final corner. So Legendary goes second. Josh is now on a flying lap and Legendary crashes. Josh being a little bit wide for that hairpin. Where's Josh gonna go on this lap? He goes pole despite a little mistake at turn 13. Oh, and Findley's invalidated his lap time. So what's Jack doing? He's currently red in sector 1. Jack pulls out of the lap, completely outbraking himself it looks like. Where's Craig? He's currently going through the second sector. And Nelson is going to not get a qualifying lap in. It's an absolute disaster. time at the moment for the champion. He'll be hoping to end the season on a high, but his qualifying results aren't helping. Now as Craig gets right on the curb, and that's his qualifying over. And he knows it. And just like Nelson, he's being blessed with another lap. Look, he's getting out of the way, legendary, so... Finley's also on a lap. Can Finley get onto the front row? Legendary could take pole position here. He must be up by like 1.4. He's got his up by over 1.4 seconds. That's pretty impressive improvement from Legendary aboard the Grassini Calyx. And across the line, and he does go pole. Well done. And Finley now rising over the crest to end the session. So it's Legendary to take the final pole position of the season ahead of Josh, Jack, Finley, Nelson and Craig Nater.
The skies are...
And it's sunny clear skies, so a little bit different to the first race. Right, let's go. And we're off for the final time this season. It's side by side between Josh and Legendary. It's going to be just about Josh who leads the way into turn one, with Nelson having a great start into second. Oh, Jack Berman's gone down, so he might be not ending the season very well. Nelson going right at the back of Josh as he's trying to find his way through. No way into turn four. Yep, he's gone through on the exit there. Josh giving him plenty of space. It's now going to turn 5. Josh sends it back up the inside as he forces Nelson to take a wider line. Josh sits the bike up earliest. By through turn 6, but Nelson just about stays in front as they go into turn 7 and now into turn 8. Oh, Nelson makes a big mistake hitting the curb, and Josh now retakes the lead as they go down the hill and through turn 9. Nelson said up. Oh my lord, what was that? And Nelson and Josh are getting collided. Oh my god, Legendary nearly Josh had to rejoin the track, but Craig Nater now is in second place. And now it's these two fighting for the lead. Finley unfortunately got collected in some incident. Maybe he got collected with Jack, I don't know, or he crashed by himself. But he's down. So there you go. So So these two now are in the battle for the lead. They fought at Jerez. They're now fighting in Portimão. I'm trying to think Craig's not using the slipstream. Maybe he doesn't want the added speed to change for his free changing brake marker. Going into turn 3. And we go into turn 5, Josh taking the defensive line, which is going to force him wide, and Craig is going to go into the lead of the race. And now into turn 7, Josh is going to send, no he's not, he's taking a lot more entry speed. And going on the curb, that's disrupted Josh's rhythm as well. Craig is taking a very nice line there. And Jack and a Legendary are also battling. So Jack trying to end on the podium. Into the final left-hand turn of the circuit. Craig's going. Craig's getting away. So Craig is the one setting the pace right now. Nelson's in third. As Legendary and Jack are also behind, hoping to get a podium. As Finley, unfortunately, he's gone from 5 for the win to being 11 seconds behind in last place. But Legendary and Jack Bowman now fighting for 4th places. Legendary goes up the inside and takes the position through turn 1. But Jack's going to fight back around the outside into turn 3. And now to turn 4. And now into turn 5, Jack taking the defensive line, cutting across Legendary's nose. But Legendary's going to use the curb, take the tighter line, and he is through up the inside. But he hasn't been able to get the exit speed that Jack has. Into turn 7. Whoa, that runs very wide. Legendary's going to go up the inside and retake the position, but Jack might get a better exit because he was able to set the bike up a lot earlier. No. And now into the double right. And into the final left-hander of the circuit. And Craig Ace has pulled out a 1.3 second lead over Josh, so he could get his first win as well. So it could be debut. So it's been debut wins all round in the past 2 rounds. And Jack making a big mistake there, and he's let Legendary go. Will Nelson set the fastest lap of the race? Yep. And Finley's race gets even worse as he's now got a long lap penalty to deal with. As Nelson now goes through turn 3. Josh trying to claw back the gap on Craigadator. Oh, a big stoppie into turn 5. I'm sure we'll be seeing that very soon. In just about a month's time when World Superbikes go here. Oh my god, I thought Josh was going to crash there. Oh, Jack Bowman's gone down, so unbelievably the 2 people fighting for the victory in the last round are now going to be fighting for the wooden spoon. Would you believe it? And Craig is just building the gap, controlling the gap as well, keeping that consistent pace, and he will have 2 laps to go after this corner. Can he hold on to it? But Josh is keeping the pressure on. He will be kicking himself for that mistake on lap 2 at turn 5. Craig has gone extremely wide into turn 1. And that's giving Josh about 4 tenths per second. So this race is back on. Craig's got to try and not make any mistakes. His legendary's now gone down at turn 3, but he should be fine. He won't lose too much time through turn 5, and Craig Ace has already got the gap up to 1 second. So Craig's continuing to push despite that mistake. He wants this race win. He's never had one before, to my knowledge. And my memory's a bit bad when it comes to Moto 2 this season, so I can't exactly remember if he's won. I don't think he's won though. He's never won a Division 1 race. He's had 2 podiums so far this season, the 2nd and the 3rd in joint leader championship with Nelson, 99. So he's not doing too bad at the moment. Is that just a glitch, or has Josh really lost 2 seconds? He's really lost 1.5 seconds, and that's okay. I don't know what Josh has done to do that, but Craig now has a 2+ second gap over Josh as he's going to start the final lap of the race. He's just got to keep it together, and he will be the debut victor in the final race of the season. Doing that isn't going to help. Craig Acer starts the final lap of the race, going down into turn 1 for the final time. Will he outbrake himself this time? No, he gets it nicely done. Probably would have done without going on the curb. Through turn 3. Into turn 5. Nelson's closing in, but the time is not on his side at all. Round turn 8 over the crest, dropping down, and now through Craig Jones. Legendary's crashed again. Jack Bowman might be gifted 4th place here. And he is Finley. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to take that final. He's not going to be able to take 5th place for Legendary. But Craig Nater, he's done a brilliant job since taking the lead of the race. He's pulled away. And Red Bull KTM, they're not going to win the Riders' Championship. The Team's Championship. But at least they're going to end the season with a win. They've won the Riders' Championship with Nelson, and Craig Ace is going to end the season with his debut win. Congratulations to Craig. Josh is going to end the season in 2nd with Nelson, the champion, in 3rd. Jack Berman, after a disastrous 2nd race, is going to rescue a 4th place finish. Doing a massive wheelie over the line. Oh my god, that was a disaster. And Finley finishes in 6th.
While the riders complete their lap of honour, let's take a while we wait for the cameras to take
So Craig wins, Josh 2nd, Nelson 3rd, Jack 4th, Legendary 5th, and Finley in 6th.
Moto 2 class final standings.
Right, so we'll get started with the interviews. We will start with race one. Craig got third place. So Craig, race one. Unfortunately, with the battle at the start at the front, I didn't really see what happened. But from memory, you were collected in the crash at turn one,
Yeah.
and then I'm guessing you just fought your way. You got lucky with the crashes of Nelson, the crashes of Legend. I can't remember if Legendary was one of them who crashed. Legendary was crashed. Josh crashed, and then eventually you just found yourself in third place. And I'd imagine with all the battling at the front, you were actually closing in quite quickly on them. But Tower was on your
Yeah.
side. But how was that race for you?
That race was good. Race one was like at the start was a bit, iffy. I didn't. I was a bit annoyed. Mark VS bike took me out because we were going on about the constructors before, so I don't know. I'm a bit annoyed about that. But I worked myself way back up the field and whatnot. Obviously, people crashed. I was consistently setting fast lap after fast lap in race one. I couldn't get a quali lap together as well. But other than that, I'm happy about race one.
Yeah, so well done. We'll speak to you in a little bit. So we now go to Finley. So Finley, it was a big battle at the front after Nelson crash between you and Jack. I think you sort of both realised you're all by yourselves, and then I think whether it was just a lot of pressure between the pair of you, but you both were making mistakes here and there. And in the final lap, I think after turn 8, you pretty much had a decent gap, but unfortunately you kept running wide. Don't know whether you were just running wide or an accident or the front tyre was slipping or what, but fortunately the last corner it all went wrong. But you got second, so how was it?
Yeah, it was a good battle. Congratulations to Jack on the win on that. Unlucky to Nelson and all that. And I think Mark VDS won the team standings, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations to Josh and Jack on that. Unlucky to Nelson and Deck. But it was a good battle with Jack. Nelson looked like he was certain to win that race, and then he made a mistake. Unlucky. So I realised I had a massive gap towards behind me. And then Jack was in front of me. I weren't letting him go. We were having a good battle. It was a great battle actually. On the last lap, my tyres were worse than it could ever be, so I ran wide a couple of times. I think I could have got him on the straight, but that happened. But congratulations to him on the win, and I'm happy with the P2.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
And the winner, Jack Berman. So well done on your victory. It wasn't an easy one, but
No.
How was it?
Well, at the start of the race, I didn't get the best of start. I saw Nelson coming through, but I think Josh lost the front, and I hit his bike, but I don't even know how I didn't crash from that. But if I did, then I probably would have been a bit mad, and I don't think we would be the team championship winners. But yeah, after that, I saw Finney was making mistakes early on. I don't know if he was just outbreaking himself. So I started pushing just to try and catch Nelson a bit, but then Nelson unfortunately made that mistake. What unfortunately made him to crash. But yeah, me and Finn were battling out for like the whole race. But to the final lap, he kept on going wide. Don't know if it was brake failure or something like that. But yeah, on the final corner, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but yeah, I got the win in the end and won the team championship with Josh. So yeah, I'm happy with the race and happy to get my first ever VollGazz win.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
So now we'll go with race 2. So Nelson, race 1 was a disaster. You had the race pretty much won from lap 1, but then you crashed at turn 7 and it all went wrong from there. Race 2, you made I'm trying to remember what happened. You made a little bit of mistake on first or second, I think in sector 2, and then you tried to pass Josh into turn 10. It all went wrong and you went down. But then the fastest man on track. You were catching Josh and Craig, but time just wasn't on your side, and you finished third. How was it?
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck can I say? Race 1, I fucked it up myself. Race 2 got taken out, and time didn't run to my side. So I mean, more can I not say? So that's it for me.
Okay. Well, at least you've won the championship, so this round didn't really mean anything. Apart from the team's championship, of course, but that did go to plan. But anyway, well done on your podium. So we will now go with Josh. So Josh, you had a good start. A lot better luck than the first race, that's for sure. The collision with Nelson, then you nearly crashed into Legendary's fallen bike. Then you went. I don't know if you went defensive or what, but you ran wide. You took a very tight line to turn 5, ran wide. Craig slipped through, and unfortunately, Craig just had more pace and was able to pull a gap, and you could only finish second. But how was it?
It was an okay race. It was stressful when Craig went in front because I think we had better pace, and I was catching him in sector 1, then I'd lose it all again. And as soon as I got to the Craig Jones corner, the inside curve, if you went on it, it seemed to like do a bunny hop or something, your bike, and send you to the other side of the track. And that's where I lost 1.5 seconds in one lap, and then it was just over from then.
Yeah. So well done on second. Well done on the constructors champion or teams championship with Jack and Mark VDS. And yeah, good luck in the Division 1 as well.
Thank you.
And finally, the winner, Craig. Great race, perfect
Thank
race,
you.
pretty much. How was it?
It was just great. The start was a bit iffy again. Someone crashed. I had to sit up and avoid a bike. Then after that, I just got my head down, got through everyone and whatnot. I think there was a crash or two, if I'm correct. I got past Josh in the end. Made a few mistakes. The gap kept coming down. And I just thought, keep my cool and whatnot. The tyres, I don't know if anyone else had a problem. Coming into certain corners, I was going deep because of having no tread on the tyre, so it was hard to stop. And other than that, I just tried focusing, staying consistent, and then it done the job.
Yeah, well done on the
Thank
win.
you.
So that has been the end of Moto 2. I don't know what's next for Moto 2 or what the plans are, but you'll find out soon. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow for qualifying. Goodbye.